Yeah, well, it says we've done 2 out of 4 cables, and that shit is not going ding-a-ling. I mean, I guess if there's only 4, then it's just the one on the top and the one on the bottom on each side. So
Yeah.
maybe we are good.
Yeah, 'cause this one's not done over here.
Yeah, neither of them on that side are. So whatever, does not bother me. Um, do you remember Connor Morrison? Kind of a
Yeah.
prick jock type.
Yeah. I
I
wrestled
remember.
him a lot.
I remember. Melissa Bustle said she had sex with him once, and she said she didn't know how else to describe his dick except for pointy. I heard her say that, and I was like, a pointy dick, huh? That's odd.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's a market for it, though.
He was an odd duck.
Yeah, you know, did I tell you he moved to Alaska?
Yeah, I think he said that. He's like a
Mm,
fisherman.
yeah.
Or he's a crabber with crabs.
Crabber with crabs. Is there a fucking cat under me, too? Oh, I think there was. Okay, the two of you,
Now,
get
now
out.
there's a smush cat. Right?
No, they keep going under my TV, and like under my setup. Get
Mhm.
out, both of yous. Be gone with you, Satan's minions! Go upstairs, Mom's in bed. Fucking dumb.
Everybody loves kittens, but kittens are the worst.
Uh, being obnoxious.
They got way too much energy, and they're way too
Well,
tiny.
fucking Cheese is chill as fuck. The only time he's doing annoying shit is when Bean's doing it first. He's a bad influence.
He's an instigator.
No, he's chill. He got his nuts ripped out and he's like, nap time. But, do you remember in high school when the rumor was going around about fucking Corey and Taylor Skiles going to a cornfield?
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't know why you would do that.
I mean,
Terrible place.
I don't know. I didn't have sex in high school, but I feel like if I did, I'd be, I don't know. I don't know what I would have done.
You would have pooped your pants.
Fucking probably. I didn't get to see titties till I was like 17. A 15-year-old Austin saw a fucking millimeter of areola. My pants would have flown straight off of my body. A rogue jet of jism would have flung my pants across town. You see, world, this is what happens when girls don't like you.
Being a teenage boy was ass, honestly. Getting like random ass boners all the time.
Yeah, I mean, fuck.
Like,
I
not
think
even attracted to anything, just fucking sitting there, dick hard.
I know. Rock
It's always like
solid.
every single time you had to like stand up in like the next minute,
Oh my god,
and
yeah.
you're fighting for your life. You're like, come on,
Yeah,
fucking go down.
stuffing it down your pant leg. You know, I remember a very specific instance where I knew I had a presentation to do, and that
Yeah.
happened. And I don't remember what class it was. All I remember is this is gonna go right in the vault. I need to present in like a few minutes, and I'm fucking solid as a rock.
uh,
Do you remember when you like first started getting boners and you're like, this shit didn't used to happen? Because like I remember I like went to go pee. I was like, what the fuck is
yeah.
this? I'm in a familiar place in a very unfamiliar way.
Yeah, I don't honestly. I don't remember like when it first started. I mean, I grew up with like unfiltered media, so like I knew what all that shit was.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even know what year Hall Pass came out,
Oh,
but
Jesus.
like it had dicks in the movie theater. 2011. My parents took me to see that movie.
Isn't it weird how the comedy movies were where you got exposed to adult content?
Yeah.
Because I
Honestly.
remember watching, what is it? Uh, it's Vacation, the National fucking Lampoons, whatever the fuck. There's a topless girl in that movie. And
Mhm.
fucking Reed was so excited. Because I watched it with that group of friends. And Reed was like, there's boobs in this movie. Because we're like fucking 10. Why? Why is this where we get boobs as children? Why is this oil so thick, relatedly? Ridiculous. Um, yeah. That, what's that?
Yeah. Man.
Needless to say, I don't have a lot of stories from high school, because I didn't, not a whole lot of shit was going on. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking, on my podcast this morning, one of the host's friends was telling this story. He went out and got drunk, and like they're all New York guys, and they're all like big into sports and like conventionally attractive dudes. So they have a lot of stories about like hooking up with girls and shit like that. Shit that you and I don't do. Um, not to speak for you, but I know you don't.
Yeah.
Um, so his friend is telling this story. He got drunk one night and uh, he goes out with these two girls, and one of them says, "Oh my God, I need you to drive. I can't drive home." So they get in her car and they go to take her friend home, and he says it's like a half hour away to get to her friend's house, and they're on the drive, and one of them starts like fucking jerking him off as he's driving, and then by the time they get to her house, both girls are in the front seat working on him, and he hears a big banging sound, so he looks up and there's a dude banging on the hood of the car, and he's like, "Yo, who the fuck is that?" Because apparently this is like at like 5:30 in the morning.
Mhm.
He says, "Yo, who the fuck is that?" And one of the girl that they're taking home, she's like, "Oh my God, that's my husband." And he's like, "Oh fuck." So he gets both of the girls out of the car, and he fucking drives away. Drives for like 30 minutes again, and he's like, "Oh shit, this isn't my car." So then he goes back. He's like, "I don't know how the fuck I made it back, but I go back and I find the girl whose car it is, and she's crying on the side of the road." And he tells her to get in, and she says, "No, you stole my car." And he's like, "What? I'm right here, and so's your car." But he says she gets in, and he fucking takes her home, or he goes to his house so that he can just like get out. And nothing else happened. Like, he didn't get beat up by that dude. And he never heard from those girls again. I would have died. Dude had no idea what was going on.
How do you get two girls working on you at the same time though? That doesn't even make
In a
sense.
fucking car.
Yeah, it's like not enough room to do any of that.
Right.
I'm not two
Because, like,
hands long.
uh,
What the fuck?
I mean, I am, but fucking...
I'm a handle and a half maybe. Not a fucking
Not a two-hander?
no.
Oh, sorry, dude, you're missing out, but...
Oh yeah, I'm missing out. On fucking what?
On the... Hey, if you've never gotten the two-handed McTwist, you don't know, man. You don't know.
Oh my god. I doubt it's any better. I honestly, sincerely do.
Get out, dumb cat. Why aren't you guys in bed? Go to sleep.
They're fucking cats, they're nocturnal animals.
This is the first day that they've done this. They have gone to bed every night. Oh, man.
You gotta give them full tummies. You dumb.
What are you doing? God damn it. Ugh. Yeah, just gotta chill. Yeah.
I remember remember the Aragon, whatever the fuck you wanna say it. They made a movie of it, but the series was really big whenever we were kids.
Oh, Aragon?
Yeah, Aragon.
Mm-hmm.
They made a fucking, that was like the central piece of the story was one-handed sword, hand and a half sword, two-handed sword.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah, that reminded me of that. A children's fantasy book.
That is the only way to describe penile length is in sword metaphors. I have a long sword. And, that black gentleman over there, he's got a Zweihander.
Yeah, fucking He-Man shit.
God damn it, I forgot that this floor was divided in half.
You dumb.
Are you eating the spider web? Is that what you're doing? Or do you think you're stuck? Is that your problem? Feels like you're not. You're not stuck. Oh yeah, it's all wrapped around your fucking whiskers. You're a dumbass.
Oh no, step bro, I'm stuck in a spider web.
It's fucking cheese too. What a dumbass.
Is it one male and one female, or is it two males?
It's one male, one female. What do you want? Oh, she hung up on me.
I just called so then you would look at my text.
Oh my god, I already looked at your dumbass text.
You didn't fucking say anything. I was funny.
Uh-huh.
Double-handed good.
I love you too. Bye. You gonna fucking hang up or what? Schmuckoid. Oh, are you good now, Cheese? You figured out that you're not constrained by a fucking spider web? Dumbass. Come on, tunnel floor, thank you.
Anyways, back to my penis.
Uh,
I was looking up my problem one time,
your head problem.
my head problem, and you cannot find any information on penis health online that
Really?
isn't like
ED.
pseudoscience, yeah, or
Mm.
ED, yeah, or fucking cancer. Like that's the three answers.
Mm-hmm.
Take ashwagandha and your fucking penis will double in length and all your issues will be solved. No, that's not how that works. I promise. I'm no penisologist, but
I may know not any. I may not know anything. I know that that's not right.
you know,
All right, I'm gonna take both of these cats upstairs and see if they stay there. Okay, okay. Hopefully, no more interruptions. So, no dick help online.
yeah,
So you just have 0 leads.
exactly. And I don't think it's ED because like I don't have trouble like with typical ED symptoms.
Uh huh. No, it's like a sensitivity thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Or like a sensation issue.
Maybe one day it'll just go away and it'll be free.
Maybe one day that shit'll just stop working.
Yeah, that too.
You won't feel anything. Don't have to worry about being hypersensitive.
Honestly, I think that's more preferable.
Really? Damn.
It's because it's like super ticklish, but like you know that feeling
Uh huh.
of like it's not painful, but it's like I really do not want this to keep going on. Like
Huh.
I want this to stop immediately.
See, because if you're getting stimulation on your head, right?
Mhm.
It's got. I wouldn't say it's a dissimilar feeling to being tickled, because it's like. I don't know. It doesn't feel. It doesn't hurt, you know? Feels like something. Don't know how to describe it. And I feel like that's normal. Because I think if for you it's like actual discomfort, though, it's probably just that you're a lot more sensitive than normal.
Yeah, I wasn't always like that either though. It
Mm.
only started like probably like 5 years ago.
Mm.
And I don't know. At first, I thought it was like fucking dry skin or something.
Hmm.
So then I started like lotioning up every single fucking day, but it just never changed. I was like, Well, this was a fucking waste of time.
Made myself feel weird, and for what?
I
Nothing.
know. I had to keep fucking hand lotion in the bathroom. My body lotion, but
Would you
I
rather
went
it
and
was
got.
not?
I got the good shit too. You know, like
Would you rather it was actual knob lotion?
I don't think there is actual knob lotion, is there?
Probably, because a lot of people use lotion for self-service.
I guess.
Cats are back.
The cats are back in the bag.
Because I just heard someone go.
Probably just fell all the way down the stairs.
Bean probably bit cheese in the butt, and he just went meow. Yeah. You ever had any poop problems
Oh,
in bed? I mean,
oh, not in bed, no. What the hell?
that's like one of the
No.
common, the common like bedtime problems.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's usually if like you're doing something butt related. That's
Oh,
like
I don't. Yeah.
that's like I don't either, but that's like a tier one problem. Blood.
Andre and I tried that one time, and I was like, never again. I was like, you didn't like it, I didn't like it. We're not
Yeah,
doing that.
I've never seen the appeal. Like, a lot of girls aren't interested because it like doesn't feel good for them. Apparently, it feels good for the guys, but like I'm totally content with not doing that, so I don't push it.
Yeah. It was like way, way, way too tight.
Mm.
Like I don't think I'm insanely big. It was uncomfortably, like, it's like trying to like fucking shove your hand in a tiny ass hole and like you can just feel your fucking fingers
No, because like
collapsing in on themselves. It's like I don't want to do this anymore.
No, it's like if you've ever if she's not wet, you know, that
Mhm.
equally not great. Like, you have a night
Yeah.
where you're like, I want to skip the foreplay. I don't want to do this. She's not prepped yet. Does not feel good on the
Yeah.
penor.
No, it does not. That's even worse whenever you don't wear a condom.
Right, exactly. You know, because you're
That's a whole nother reason to wear one.
right, because then it's like your dick's trying to rip in half via your urethra.
I know. It's bad. Sex is weird. If I didn't have these goddamn hormones, I would never do it.
Curse my carnal desires.
Curse my instinctual need for reproduction.
Mm. Ever had any blood if you ain't got no poop?
Not really.
No. I do have one of those. Which, the whole situation just made it... Because, like, I'm not scared of, like, periods, you know? I grew up in a house of all girls, as much as a lot of guys are like, oh my god, that's gross. At least guys on the internet. I don't know if real life guys are like that. Can't say for sure.
Yeah, I'm not like grossed out by it, but like I don't want the stains, and I don't want to like lay out a towel. Like,
yeah,
so we're just not gonna do it whenever she's on her period. It's just,
right.
I don't know.
Same. But, so, who? Stop eating cobwebs!
Protein.
There's no protein in that.
What if
Can't
there's
be.
a spider in it?
It's probably just... what if there's a spider in it? Why are you both here? Get out! Stop. Go home. Get a life. Oh man. Anyway, so um the very first night that Jessica came over to my dorm room in college, I have I've never been super driven in that direction, but for some reason when we went to bed she just really wanted to blow me, so she did. And I was like, okay, let me do a little bit of reciprocation here. So I was gonna finger her, right? And my hands were really tacky afterwards,
Yeah, I hate that feeling.
and so I like put a light on my hands, and they were just all red. And
Oh,
I was
really?
like, yeah, I was like, so like, I didn't say anything. I just kind of like put my phone on the bed and like held my hand up, and she got really embarrassed. And I was like, it's not a big deal, but like you might want to you might want to do something about that. Oh god, cringe at myself in the past. Who did nothing wrong. I had nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Sex is weird.
Yeah. I also don't understand all those people that want to do it in like public places. Like, I know that there's like a thrill, but like
Mhm.
airplanes, them shits is small.
Yeah, I mean, people just, like you said, people live off the idea that they're not allowed to do it, so they're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
So what, Jessica was your first, or was it the one chick before?
It was Jessica.
What was
Which,
the other girl's name before her?
Liz,
Yeah.
yeah, that I would never have heard the end of it from you. Not that the alternative was better. Get out. God! Why to leave? Go somewhere. Be gone with you. Get on. Get with you. Yeah, I never did anything like that with Allie. The best. The best. The only thing that I did with her was grab titty, which again,
Mm.
as like a 15-year-old, was
More
mind
than enough.
blowing. Yeah, I could think about that for a long time. But no, I was like really freaked out by the concept while I was in high school. Like, I cannot do this.
Yeah. But you had people in our grade that already had fucking kids by that age.
I know. You know, I still fucking see Jordan Padilla, and I can never tell if it's a new one or not.
I think he literally just had a kid this year already.
Yeah. My mom was showing me Matthew Walden's Facebook, because he's got a couple
Oh
now.
god. Yeah.
I He was my best friend in middle school.
Yeah. It was a bad time.
Yeah. I don't know that I regret middle school as much as I just cringe about it.
Yeah.
Like, God, somebody should have slapped that Austin kid. I developed a lot of my identity in middle school, at least the more superficial parts. I didn't do a lot of maturing.
Honestly, I don't even remember a whole lot of middle school.
I don't remember a whole lot of the school part of middle school. I remember the date, like the era, though. Because I spent like every single day of the summer going to James's house and playing zombies. And then the summer going into 9th grade is when I was like, I'm gonna do football like a fucking dumbass. And we had weightlifting super early. Hello?
Spraying a wall here.
I'm spraying a ledge over here. But I think that's when, like, before chemistry, I think that's when you and I were talking more.
Yeah, I think so. You and me and Mark, I think.
Yeah.
My little knees couldn't keep up with you guys. Guys were like, okay, let's do 2 plates on squat. I'm like, please, no.
Please.
My legs. Yeah.
Platform ledge. Process.
I drove my sister from the driving range to the restaurant we went to.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing Dance Gavin Dance. She's like, this song sucks. Shut the fuck up.
Bitch, I will end you. No, literally, don't fucking get in someone else's car and bitch about their music, dude.
Yeah.
That's so fucked. Especially when you guys, like, don't talk on a regular basis. Like, if Rachel said that, well, like, that's whatever. I talk to her, like, every day, and I know that she's not gonna like it. Fucking stupid.
And then I played System of a Down. I'm like, I don't like this one either. I'm like, you don't know who System of a Down is? Like, no. I'm like, you have to. Like, this was literally our childhood.
This is even more so hers than yours.
Yeah.
Like, she was on the outside edge of System of a Down being as big as they were ever going to be. Whatever, bitch.
She's like, I just don't know any songs. Like, okay.
Come the fuck on. Do you think I'm, like, not sitting here? Like, what the fuck? Like, you're gonna get hurt. And then what?
Yeah. Chai does that same shit. Like, all the other cats understand that we don't want them on the counters, and, like, they still do it, but, like, not when we're around, which I'm fine with. Like, just don't do it in front of me, because then I have to address it. Like,
Yeah. No, and it's really
But-
funny, because Church was the same way. It's like, he never came in my room and, like, gotten my shit if I wasn't around. And they don't do it here either. It's like, if I'm not down here, they don't touch my shit. But I'm down here, so they want to be annoying.
Yeah, Chai does that. Like, he only gets on the fucking counters whenever I'm in the kitchen doing something.
Mm-hmm.
and then he'll just like, if you're doing the dishes, he'll jump up on the farthest edge away from you, and then just like slowly walk over, because he knows your fucking hands are occupied. He's like, "What you gonna do about it? I see you yelling at me, but I'm not gonna get off." I'm like, you bitch. Andrea likes to like make a pot of food and then like cover it with tin foil and then walk away.
Yeah.
And so Chai's learned that, and so he'll just jump up on the stove and then just ram his head through the tinfoil paper. He's done that like twice at this point, and just ruined a whole pot of food because it's got Chai's face imprinted in the top of it.
Church sat on a cake that Alora's mom made for me once, and it was like, imagine like a pan of brownies. It was like that density. That cake was so fucking good though. But anyway, Alora was so mad, and she's listening right now, so I'm sorry, but but yeah, Church sat on that cake, and it was delicious. Alora's mom's cakes are really fucking good.
Like her cakes, huh?
Shut the hell up. No, fucking Alora's friends in high school, because she was friends with all boys, her friends in high school told her that her mom was hot. Which, Alora, remind me, what conversation did we have recently? Something about your mom being hot that you brought up again. I don't know if she said it was weird that I didn't say anything, or she's glad I didn't say anything, or some shit like that. Like, sorry, I'm not gonna fucking say that about your mom. You can call your friend Alex, and he can do it again.
I have to break up with you because you don't find mom hot. I'm sorry.
She just said cake, smiley face. Yeah. You know that that thing that people say that if you look at your girlfriend's mom, that's, you know, what your girlfriend will look like in 30 years or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If that was true, how would you feel?
I don't know. I don't really find her mom attractive.
Yeah, but would you be? Yeah, but you can like look at a woman who's older and be like, "Damn, she kind of ugly." Like if you looked at like fucking like Jennifer Aniston, who's like fucking 55. Oh, so she's gonna look like her mom, and she's gonna be really sad about it. But like you can look at like a 50-year-old woman and be like, "That is an ugly woman," or "That is not an ugly woman."
Why is this place so fucking dirty?
I don't know. Why did everything get hit by the nuclear blast? They should add a fucking Hiroshima DLC.
Just fucking blasting corpses off of a...
Yeah, we're fucking power washing actual corpses off of walls.
Gotta fucking power wash a crime scene. Get
Crime
the fucking
scene.
bones ready for the... Get all the ashes off the bones. For their funerals.
I know Crime Scene Cleaner is like an actual game.
Yeah.
I
An
don't
actual
think
job too.
Yeah. Okay. Not every job has a game.
Tell me a job that doesn't have a game. Yeah, that's what I
I'm-
thought.
Okay, listen. There's a lot of jobs. Give me some fucking time to think, man. Dairy Manager Simulator. It's got to be out there.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see it on
It
the
is
PlayStation
fucking
Store though.
grocery manager simulator, so that's kind of all encompassing.
No, it's not. That's not the same.
It is. Isn't there literally a game that was blowing up on fucking Twitch where people just watching streamers run a grocery store?
Well, the one that I remember that was like that was like a pseudo horror game in a grocery store, and that's why people were watching it. Also, Alora and I have watched 2 horror movies recently that I sat there bored for an hour and a half for each of them. And I don't know if I'm just immune or if I just really hate that genre. Because they were both very similar to each other.
Horror movies aren't usually very done. Like, fucking very done. Done very well. Like, I don't know. I feel like horror movies are just very low budget all the time.
I feel like there's certainly a lot of low-budget horror movies. But the only horror movie I can think of recently that has made me feel anything was The Visit by M. Night Shyamalan. Directed by M. Night Shyamalan, I suppose. But I wasn't scared. It made me very uncomfortable. Which is something to celebrate. That is the point of art at the end of the day, is to make you feel something. And it certainly succeeded. But I get the vicarious embarrassment really easily. Like if I don't like listening to other people's conversations. Even if it's not embarrassing, I just don't want to be involved. Like, I don't want to know what you're saying. I don't want to know what you're talking about. Just shut the fuck up and let me out. But the dialogue of that movie was so poorly written. It just... Every interaction was a fucking kick in the teeth for me. Anytime 2 characters talked to each other, I wanted to fucking jump off a bridge. But I was very fucking tense and uncomfortable the whole time. Not scared, but tense and uncomfortable. Because one of the things about it, because you're never going to watch it, most likely, was these kids go to visit their grandparents.
Spoiler.
Fuck off. That is the most basic. And literally I just said, I don't care, you're never going to watch it. But their their actual grandparents are dead, and these 2 fucking, like, mental hospital patients, like, killed them, took over their house, because they got tired of, like, hearing about how great their life was, or some stupid shit like that. But the girl, like, the teenage girl, who's one of the protagonists, gets cornered in the bedroom, and starts getting jumped on by this fucking old lady. She's not a demon! She's an old lady! What are we scared of here? Like, yeah, you could, like, get a fucking fire poker in the eye, but she literally just, like, jumped at her. And that was it. And the boy, who was getting fucking boobopped by the grandpa, the fucking fake grandpa, he like froze up. He like got too anxious and froze up, like you do in stressful situations, apparently. But you know that's a viable threat. A man who's much bigger than you, because he was like 12. That's something. But Grandma is an old lady. Fucking mad about that. It was so stupid. Ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum. Ba-dum bum bum. I think that's an unfortunate consequence of liking horror as a genre, is you absorb a lot of it because you like it, but then you just kind of become numb to, like, a lot of it. Maybe that...
Yeah.
You think that applies to a lot of things? Like, if you watched, like, fucking 10 comedies in a row, you think you'd just, like, stop thinking they were funny?
Yeah.
There you go. Good job, Austin. Scientist.
Sociologist.
No, that was the fucking scientific theory right there. I hypothesized, and then I tested. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Very random sections of the metal part of the floor that just haven't been hit yet. I like cleaning tile in this game because it all comes off nice and easy. That's like the most satisfying part, is tile. You don't have to go over it fucking 800 times to make it do what you want.
Yeah.
I want you to be clean!
I couldn't fall asleep the other night, so I found like an open source like family tree thing that's apparently a bunch of people like got onto like years ago,
Mm-hmm.
like the mid 2010s, but it's still like a thing that people use, I guess. But I found out the entire Cackmeister side of my family had been like basically scoped out like back to like the 1500s.
Really?
Yeah. So I found out that my original last name would have been Koekmeister.
Mm.
I don't know how it's actually spelled. Probably Cack or said, not spelled, but spelled Koek. It's Koeck Meister.
Hmm. Pretty neat.
Yeah, and there's actually a lot of people that have that last name in Germany, apparently.
Kackmeister.
Koekmeister.
Mm. The original.
Yeah. And it was originally like you call a baker Koekmeister.
Mm.
So that's
Yeah.
why.
That's the origin of a lot of last names.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, obviously, Meister is master, so it was some type of job
Mm-hmm.
the entire time. But who the fuck knows what it? I didn't know what the fuck it was before.
Right. Yeah, the only thing, because I've never given a shit, but I remember we had an assignment in 7th grade in my history class to, like, look up the origin of our first name, and Austin is short for Augustus, which has just never made sense to me. And all I can think of is Augustus Gloop from Willy Wonka, and it makes me sad. Augustus Gloop, Augustus Gloop, the great big greedy nincompoop. And Spencer was in that class, and he told us that his name comes from the word dispenser.
I don't think that's right,
I
Spencer.
don't think so either. I don't think those things work together.
I think he forgot to do the assignment. Came back and said, "Oh yeah, it's dispenser."
Yeah. Most name origins aren't from objects. At least they didn't used to be. Now we can name our children Lampshade and no one cares. It's just beautiful. I remember seeing this post where this woman who is Jewish, and that's relevant for later conversation.
You're racist.
She was a mother, and she went to like a parent-teacher conference for the first time, and she heard another parent call their kid's name, and she's like, that can't be right. So she goes and talks to the woman, and she's like, I heard you call your daughter's name. How'd you come up with it? And she's like, oh, I don't know. I heard it once and I just really liked it. The fucking woman named her daughter after the second largest concentration camp. I can't remember the name of it now because Auschwitz is the one that everybody knows. But if you looked up the largest concentration camps, it's the second one on there. And so she is like, there is no fucking way. This is why we need education, people.
How did they let them do that at the hospital?
Because how do you prevent them from doing that? How did her family let her get away with that?
No one decided to even look up the name.
No one said, let me do a quick Google.
Yeah.
How were you not curious as to where you heard that name before?
I think a common rule for anybody should be before you name anything, Google it and make sure it's not fucking stupid. It doesn't have any sort of hidden meaning to some racist ass group.
Because if you want to name an animal that, whatever. But a human child.
Yeah. It's like, it's related but unrelated. Like, Tactical 88 is a gun store here in Omaha.
Mm-hmm.
88 is a Nazi, like, call sign.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's like, oh, they're not Nazi affiliated. You can name your business anything. It could have been Tactical 8, and it would have been fine. They decided to do 88. You have to, like, they legitimately decided to do 88. Like, all I can assume is that they're Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
Because who the fuck else would do that?
Right.
It's like saying, oh yeah, I'm SS. Or like having fucking 2 lightning bolts tattooed on your body.
Right.
Like,
no, two lightning bolts? No. Cannot be.
Just a bad idea.
I know. Unrelated question. How much money do you have currently in game?
56.
Okay, so for some strange reason, I keep my money separately.
Yeah, you keep getting money from whenever we complete jobs, so you can use it in your campaign. All my money is from your, oh, a lot of it, not all of it, but
Yeah, the majority. I think I don't get the full payouts
no, you don't.
because you would have like a shit ton of money. But there's nothing to fucking spend money on. I guess when we do the DLCs,
Cosmetics.
yeah, well, we can pay for metal stripper and the metal
Yeah.
cleaner. I'll send you $30 for your birthday,
Think.
and then whenever we fucking pick a game, I'll cover that.
Should watch some reviews on that other, what was that game called? I kind of want to play that game, honestly. It looked pretty
The
good.
medieval one?
Yeah.
You know, check some reviews.
Hopefully it's not stupid.
Yeah,
I feel like if anything's gonna be bad about it, it's gonna be like the city building bullshit. Might just be like a little depth.
Yeah. I saw the first result when I looked at, like, I googled it. The first result was a Redditor saying that he really enjoyed it and, you know, had fun adding it to his platinum collection.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, just check the reviews on it and let me know. Just remember, if you make me buy a game, you gotta commit to it.
I always commit to my games.
Okay, Monster Hunter Worlds.
You are the one who dropped that, good sir.
Not the fucking
You did
second
that.
time. I did the first time, then we went back, and then we never finished it.
We can go back and finish it if you want.
No, not now.
Okay, then don't bring it up. That one's on you.
It is not.
Okay, let's go back and finish it then. There you go. That's our next game.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, you did it to yourself. Fucking bitch.
Oh, god.
Fucking dummy.
Is this
Played yourself.
Is this entrapment?
Yep. Your first child has to be called Monster Hunter.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. That's what people usually think of whenever they think of entrapment.
I don't know what video it was. I think it was like the toughest puzzles in games. It was a Game Ranks video. I don't remember what game it was, but the puzzle, like the only hints that you got was that the question somehow phrased itself so that you would think of Rumpelstiltskin as like your first hint.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like a note somewhere that somehow made it so that you would think about doing the process backwards. So you'd like, okay, it's Rumpelstiltskin backwards. But what you actually needed to do was put Rumpelstiltskin backwards and then invert every letter if the alphabet was like the opposite direction. So an A would be a Z, and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck would who would know that? Who would know how to do that? I know that there's a puzzle on the highest difficulty of Silent Hill 3 that requires you actually have knowledge of all of Shakespeare's works because you're putting books in order. Mm-hmm. And all of the hints are related to like actual content of the stories. Tunnel ceilings, pillars. Never looking back. $5.75. I don't know how you spend so long staring at one of these ceiling sections and just not finish it.
Get distracted. Probably tripped over the ladder. And I was like, oh yeah, I should probably get those ledges. Today my neighbor's dogs got out.
Hmm.
Andrea's peoples that live next door.
Mm-hmm.
Their little fucking chihuahua came over to me, was just sniffing me, and like they were trying to like run and get their other dog that had run like 2 yards away. I was like, okay, I'll just grab this dog and I'll go throw it in their house, I guess. And the dog was super nice, and it was like sniffing me, and I was petting it, and I go to pick it up, and the thing just freaks out and just becomes like a fucking devil. Just starts like, she didn't bite me, but she was like nipping at me super hard, like barking, and then she runs right back inside. She's I'm like, okay, that's what I wanted you to do anyways, fucker. Like, that way we're friends, but you just don't like being picked up, I guess. Sorry, I don't want you to fucking die.
Yeah, God forbid I do you a fucking favor.
Stupid fucking chihuahua. Chihuahuas are the worst, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're an ugly breed and they're assholes.
There are very few small breeds that I like. I thought it was zero, but Alora's Pomeranians are very cute. I love them.
Andrea's always wanted a Yorkie. But I'm not fucking getting a Yorkie, man. One of my childhood best friends, he had a... His family had like an obsession with Yorkies. His mom did specifically.
Mm.
And they just constantly had like 2 or 3 Yorkies at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Those fucking dogs are expensive. And they were broke drug addicts. And they just always had Yorkies. I don't fucking get it. Did I tell you about the time I went to visit my dad?
The
In
what?
his trailer.
Oh. Yeah. Tell me again, though.
I forget what year it was. Probably like 2019. No, it was probably 2018. I think it was the year we graduated high school.
Mm-hmm.
But he's living in Cedar Bluffs, which is where I grew up, and he's living in just a random ass trailer over there. So I drove over there just to go see him with my sister, and we walk in, and it's just like the smell instantly hits you. It's just like death and shit and BO, and so okay. And I go and see where he's like, just like walking around like piles of trash. I mean, he was always like that. Like the trash piles were crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's an early 2000s WoW player. Like that's all you gotta know. Like he's gonna have piles of trash.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody who played WoW early 2000s was that way. But
Yeah.
he just
They
never
they gave
grew
us
up.
what incels look like.
Yeah, they were the originals. But
And he had kids.
yeah.
He
Well, that was
reproduced.
before he started playing WoW
Oh, no. Everyone can fall.
and started doing hard drugs. But he was raising rats in his fucking trailer. And he was convinced that he was gonna make a shit ton of money off of it, selling it to like snake owners as bait. But
This. What a
don't-
crackpot.
he used to work for UP in like their IT department, and that's where he met his best friend. That's who I was talking about. Who had the? I basically grew up with the other guy's son,
Mm-hmm.
and so they were living together. And the last time I had seen him, his friend, his name was Bill. The last time I had seen him, he was a fully functioning member of society. Like, he had his issues for sure, like smoking and drinking and shit like that. But like, you could have a conversation with the guy,
Mm-hmm.
and like he could go get a job, and he still did work at UP. Last time I'd seen him, like 2016ish.
Yeah.
I looked at the guy, and he had grown he always had like a buzz cut. Like my entire life, he always had a buzz cut because he just looked like presentable.
Right.
But he had like hair all the way down to like the middle of his back, and the guy looked like he had never seen the sunlight. It was so fucking weird looking.
No, that's so depressing.
Yeah, yeah. He looked homeless.
Yeah.
And the only place in their entire trailer that like was cleared out was their fucking office chairs. And that's all I did all day was just played video games on their computers.
Oh God.
But then he's like, "Come see my room." And so I walked to the back of the trailer, and no mattress, nothing, just piles of trash, except for a body-shaped bare spot on the floor
Dude,
and
what?
a pillow.
How? And he's like, let me show this to my son.
Yeah, he's like, he's really gonna like this whenever I show this to him.
It's
I don't
like-
fucking know what he was thinking.
Oh my God. It's like.
He's
isn't
like,
it-
"Do you want to stay the night?" And I was like, "Fuck no."
Oh
I'm gonna head
my-
out now.
I'm
And I
gonna
told my
leave.
sister I was waiting in the car, and I sat in the car. They said, "Adios, bye."
Jesus Christ.
See.
There
you
better
never.
be a total of 0 timelines in the multiverse where that's our future. Christ almighty. There's an episode of Regular Show where somebody's trying to get Rigby off the couch. He's like, "No, I made this butt dent in the couch." And that's what I thought of when you described his human-shaped hole in the fucking trash on the floor. God. I hate it here. Human
So
sentience was a mistake.
He's a weird guy.
You're 50% that guy,
Yeah.
biologically speaking.
What I say. I always tell everybody I'm trailer trash, but they never believe me.
Hey, we've never had to be witness to it.
Yeah, I mean, watching people like OD and do like hard drugs is just weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I had to see that shit growing up. Like, why do people do that? I just don't. I will never understand drug use. I just like. I'm not gonna like fault you for it, but like, I will never.
Be that
There's
person.
nothing to escape from. Like, I have fucked up memories. I feel sad about it, but I'm not like, hey, let me go do drugs now. Like, so I can forget about this thing. That's not gonna help you. Like, I get it, like, oh yeah, I did a drug and now I'm addicted to it, but like,
Mhm.
I don't know.
I don't know, different
Just
era.
get over it.
Yeah, good advice. You should
I know.
go into psychology services.
I don't know what else I'm supposed to do.
I don't know. I mean, I'm the same way. Like, I don't get it either. I'm very vehemently opposed to the idea of getting into hard drugs or drugs in general. Like, I would much rather be around a stoner than a drunk, but also I don't know why you need it. Because when I was on Tinder, maybe 80% of profiles of girls said that they were 420 friendly. Which, of course, means that they do it themselves. Because I feel like you aren't going to advertise it if you're just like, I don't smoke, but I'm cool if you do. Unless, I mean, maybe the dudes' profiles are all like, I can't fucking be with you unless you can fucking handle my weed. I don't know
I
what the
think
girls
lots
were
of
saying.
girls are just trying to get free weed.
That's also fair. Not my bag. But no, I think you and I both, it's like me with alcohol and you with drugs. It's like it's hard for us to relate because we got to see what it did to people. And that made us not want to be like that.
Yeah. It's stupid. People are dumb.
Yeah. In the same way, how many kids does your sister have now?
2.
Two of them. She'd at least waited till she was over 18, right?
Yeah, she was what, 23? To her first? 24 maybe? I don't fucking know. Her oldest daughter just went to kindergarten last year, so.
Mm.
What is that? 2019? I don't fucking know. I don't keep track.
Yeah.
I won't be a very good uncle to them, so.
No, I mean, in the same way that your younger siblings aren't gonna be your best buds. Because you may as well be like a cousin to them.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Wasn't giving me no job complete there for a second.
Fortune teller. Give me your strongest fortune.
No loading dirt this time. Bitch can't even clean her own fucking sign.
Let us spray.
Fucking hello? Can this finish? Thank you. That friend of mine from Hy-Vee that's not there anymore, Logan, I told you he was dating a girl from Ralston. Last name Cervantes, if you remember that conversation.
Yeah.
they got engaged today.
Oh yeah.
I was on Facebook to see if Ben brought anything in. It's the only time I go on Facebook. But yeah, I saw his engagement announcement, and I was like,
Yeah. But I knew her older brother.
Yeah, I very thoroughly remember the last name, but
Alex Cervantes.
he one of the football guys.
I think he was a soccer player that played football, and he was not very good.
Mm.
He was just
That-
very energetic.
Mm. I was gonna say, is that one of those they wanted him to be the kicker?
Yeah. But I think he ended up being some other soccer player. And so he was just trying to play wide receiver, but he couldn't catch.
Mm.
Not that I could, but he definitely couldn't.
When Laura and I were watching that video, she asked me if I could throw a good pitch when I played baseball. I was like, I was never allowed to throw a pitch. As far as we know, I could be the best pitcher the world's ever seen. Probably
Do I look
not.
like the coach's son?
Yeah, seriously, seriously. Oh man.
My last name Fink? Then no, I never threw a pitch in Ralston.
Yeah.
My mom wasn't on the school board. My dad wasn't the coach. I didn't get to do shit.
I got to be a drum major because Capron's kids weren't old enough yet. To fucking.
You're lucky. There was a caper in that class. He would have been drum major 4 years in a row.
Mm-hmm. And he would have said, "He is the Messiah."
Wow, this guy's good. Who raised this guy?
I swear we have a board for picking these. It's crazy. Bean, I will eat you. You hear me, Bean? You are going to get gobbled like a turkey.
Better than
Wow.
getting gobbled.
I mean, you want to you want to explain to me what that means?
You don't know who Goebbels is?
No.
Oh. You gotta look at this guy and I don't know who fucking Goebbels is.
So
You don't know who the Nazi is, Goebbels?
No.
Oh my god.
Fucking sue me. Sorry. Come on, skylight roof rib. Thank you. Bean. I guess she just really wants to hold my hand. I grabbed her and put her on my lap and she laid down, but now she's got one paw sticking out so that she can touch my pinky. I think I'll dye my hair and I'll move to Alaska. What you looking at me like that for? I'm actually taking a day off next week.
Oh
I don't have
my
anything
gosh.
going on, but my guy Owen, one of my college guys, he's back in town and he wants hours, but he's gonna be going back in the fall, so Like, fuck. May as well fucking get some time off, you know? While he's actually here and I have the help to cover me not being there. I'll be off on Tuesday. Laura wants to get breakfast because I'm never available in the mornings.
Breakfast.
Breakfast. Bean, bean, bean. And, I don't know. I don't know what else I'll do. Probably a bunch of nothing.
What's up with women and breakfast, am I right? They always want to have fucking breakfast, I swear.
Yeah, Laura, what's that about?
Breakfast sucks.
Wow, I wouldn't go that far.
I
He
hate
doesn't.
breakfast.
He doesn't speak for both of us.
I do.
I wouldn't. I don't know how you could say breakfast sucks.
I just feel uncomfy if I eat.
I mean, I don't eat breakfast on a regular basis, and I also wouldn't want to eat breakfast like the moment I got up.
The only time I eat breakfast is whenever it's free at the hotel.
She just says, "I like hash browns" with like 18 question marks.
Okay. You can get potatoes in many other forms. And there's better forms of potato than hash browns. I like hash browns, but they aren't the best form of potato.
Yeah. She also says that she wants breakfast for lunch, but Austin doesn't want to do that. Yeah, because I'd rather have lunch. I'd rather go to lunch for lunch.
It's called a brunch, good sir.
Oh.
That's how you compromise.
Compromise. Well, fuck if Village Inn ever just had my chicken and waffles.
God. Don't get me started on Village Inn. Stop patronizing Village Inn.
I understand the phrasing, but I don't know that anyone has ever used it that way.
Patronizing?
Yeah, because that's usually used in a different context.
That's patronizing.
Oh, fuck off.
There are two different words, good sir.
I mean, again, I understand, but
Two different words.
has anyone ever done that? Has anyone ever used it like that?
I don't know. Because I'm not everyone else. Fucking
I'm
dummy.
me, and I'm fucking better than everyone. I make my own rules. Get a fucking load of this guy. Also, waffles in general are pretty good. Do you just not like eggs? Is that your problem?
I like eggs. I just don't need to have it for breakfast. Because I don't eat anything for breakfast. Like I said, it's breakfast food is fine. It's the time of day that breakfast food is served that's not fine.
Well, at that rate, I'm
I don't
on your
eat
side.
in the morning.
'Cause I don't either. I just,
Yeah, see?
Okay. Fair.
Most breakfast food is good. Breakfast food is good. It's just fucking, I don't want to eat before noon.
Oh.
My fucking tummy hurts.
my tummy isn't ready.
Stage fright.
Thanks for this fucking ad, Spotify. You dumb dick. The Wicked Witch of the... Oh my god. The Wicked Witch of the East, bro.
The wicked witch of the deeds, bro.
I want to meet the Wicked Witch of the Teats.
Shows
The
up with a whole udder all over.
Oh my god. Just a cow. Like, just a plain-ass cow. with
I wonder if
sentience.
someone's like ever like had a mutation where they just like covered in nipples.
They're covered in nipples. I mean, I know extra nipples are a thing.
What if like your DNA got mixed up and it thought that
Don't think too
your
hard here,
skin
bud.
needed to be nipples? And it was just a bunch of connected nipples. Cause you know how like your nipples like have like they're wider than the point is, you know? You know what I mean? Like there's like a patch of skin that's not it's not regular skin, it's nipple skin, but it's not nipple. You know what I mean?
Are you talking about your areola?
I don't know.
The area that isn't. Oh god. The. I'm just gonna tell you that yes, that's what you're referring to.
Okay, yeah. There you go. Or if it was just a bunch of circles like that.
So there's parts of your skin that are normal. You're just covered in nipple dots.
Yeah, it's all still skin. It's just covered in nipple dots.
Right, but you're saying that it's all circles, so that means there's like
Well, they're all squished together so that
so there's no gaps.
yeah.
I don't know. What's supposed to be the consequence of this?
I don't know.
It'd be
You just have
weird.
you have the weird nipple skin all over you. It's not. It doesn't look like regular skin.
God.
It's like tanned leather. I don't know.
Who made you like this?
I don't know. It's a valid question, honestly.
I mean, is it?
Yeah.
By what stretch of the imagination?
I asked it.
Ah, yes. The Damien pass. Every question is valid because Damien asked it. I forgot. My liege.
There's no stupid questions whenever I ask it.
Right. What did you do to the backside of the wagon?
Not your business.
I'm pretty
You got a
sure.
problem with it,
I'm
or
pretty
what?
sure all of your business is my business now. I know where your penis has been.
Yeah. It was pretty easy to guess.
Yeah, it's been in like 3 different places. 3 different foreign places. Mouth, booty, coochie. Nothing too exotic.
Nope.
I just asked because like half of the backside of the wagon was done and the other half hadn't been touched. I was just a bit confused.
Oh, it's because I did the windows.
Hmm.
I was trying to get all the windows done.
Speaking of that, the fucking windows on the van are absurd.
I know. It's fucking stupid.
That is the killer of the time trial and the water saving one. It was ridiculous. On the time trial, it's not that bad because you have a glass cleaner, and it's pretty much like give her a spray down, glass cleaner, kabam, and that's it. But then you go to the fucking the time one, or the water saving one rather. You don't get the cleaner. You have to do it without. So then you're fucking spraying it with a yellow, going through gallons and gallons of water. You're like, come on, just be clean. I need this.
Yeah.
I think the worst part of this game is when you can't fucking see the dirt on something and it's like, no, it's not done yet. Like, if I can't fucking see it, it should be done.
Yeah.
There is zero... Who could see it? There's no reason for this to be the way that it is. Not only does it like not make sense, it's also just really annoying.
Can you wear wigs? Will you wear wigs?
I had heard that audio about 100,000 times, as everybody on the internet has. I didn't realize it was another cast member until I like actually got to see the video. I was like, oh, he's another one of the hobbits. Oh, he's just being a fucking tard. Because I thought it was like an actual like non-English speaking interviewer. Maybe. When will you wear wigs? Yeah.
Did you hear the guy that played the president in the Hunger Games died?
No.
Yep.
Womp womp.
Did.
See, this is why we couldn't run a podcast, because we'd both be canceled in a fucking minute. Because I suggested Hiroshima cleaning simulator, and you just did that. Dead. Oh, wow. Laura said, bruh, I told you that. Man, I don't know who the hell people are sometimes.
Bruh.
And
No,
some-
imagine whenever I tell him. Dum dum.
Yeah, didn't you hear that proclamation by our king and god, Damien? It's only funny if he says it, it only matters if he says it.
Straight from the horse's mouth. The horse was named Austin.
The horse was named Friday. What in the hell am I... Where is this wall trim?
It's a trimmy trim.
If I saw this fortune teller lady and I saw this chest sitting out, I'd say, "What are you, a pirate?" And then she'd curse me for 1,000 years. Oh, I had a lovely trip to the fortune teller. I'm now a frog. If you suddenly became a frog, how would that affect your life? Tell me.
Probably just go off and get eaten somewhere.
Would that be a choice, or is that just an inevitability of the format?
Isn't that what frogs do? They die somehow.
I mean, yeah, everything dies somehow.
Okay. And I would die eventually. In some way.
You wouldn't try to undo your frogification?
If it was obvious.
What's
What the fuck am I supposed to do? As a frog.
Don't you think Andrea would help?
How would you know it's me? She'd probably just scream and run away because it's a frog.
Andrea can't handle frog?
I don't fucking know. She's good at everything else. Why
I
not a
saw this
frog?
fucking post relatively recently, and they said if my girlfriend turned into a worm, I'd keep cutting her in half until I had enough enough biomass to make a fleshlight.
Oh my god.
I was like, who the fuck let these people have basic sentience? Oh, it was funny though. So I guess that gets a win. Man, what's the best Red Hot Chili Peppers frog pun you can think of?
What do you think of the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Red Hot Chili Hoppers.
Oh, we're just making names on the fucking...
Yeah,
making
just
fun of the
just
name.
off of the name. Like, hey, what would the frog version of the Red Hot Chili Peppers be?
I don't fucking know. Why the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Because they made Californication. I was
Okay.
talking about frogification.
Oh. That's a fucking stretch, man. That was...
Well, okay, what other song do you know that fucking has a ication in it?
I don't fucking know.
Well, there you go. Green slimy billy hoppers. What are you on about? You're doing too much.
We're asking for a fucking poet. We're asking for some witty answers here.
Get Andrew on the phone. Andrew knows things like this. She said, "I'm sorry, I'm restarted." Oh,
Better
man.
than being shut down, I guess. I don't know.
She said, "What the fuck? I'ma kill myself." Why is Andrew asleep? Does he have Picklemans tomorrow? Ah, goddamn. If you don't fucking get lost, you loser. Why can't I go under the table? That's where my money is.
Dirt on the table for the dirt man.
In case he comes to town. Save a little bit dirt under my pillow for the dirt man. So he won't take me down to his lair.
Where the fuck is this dirt? I didn't fix it.
If the dirt man were real, how much dirt would you save for the dirt man?
Got an entire pile in the backyard for him.
Thank God you're here, dirt man.
Take this dirt for me. I don't know who's gonna take it.
You're
How
really
do you get
doing-
rid of dirt, honestly? Like, it's so inefficient to get rid of
No,
dirt.
do you remember when you were playing City Skylines and you're like, I got all this dirt. I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, that's how I am in real life too. I have a whole pile of dirt in my backyard. I don't know what to do with it. It's a pain to fucking transport anywhere.
Oh my God.
Because, like, to get rid of dirt in a pickup, you gotta, like, shovel the dirt in, shovel the dirt out, at
Put
the
it-
dump.
put
I
it
don't
in-
want to be shoveling dirt at the dump.
Okay,
Out
well,
of my fucking...
put a tarp in the bed of your truck and then shovel the dirt.
Oh yeah, you're gonna pull a fucking ton of dirt off a tarp and off a goddamn pickup truck?
You don't think there's
No.
a winch anywhere?
You're gonna winch a tarp off of a pickup truck?
What do you think those metal fucking eye hooks are for?
I don't think... You're thinking straight, my good sir. They do something similar though that you can buy. It's like a winch, but it's like the tarp is connected to the winch. It's called like a bed unloader. I've been thinking about getting one of those just for the dirt.
That's what you're telling me.
You're kind of right, but you're also stupid. You just think a regular winch is just gonna pull a tarp off your goddamn pickup truck.
I don't even fuck I couldn't. We got
Roof trim.
roof. Was it fascia? Is the word?
Yeah.
1 roof fascia, 4 roof trims, 2 roof decorative trims, and 1 roof underside, which is this one. And that's where he keeps his dirt.
That was an accident. I'll take it. Gotta love the yellow trim.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't have made it a different color on yellow trim, you know?
Alright. Can't be done.
Nope.
Now what in the hell? Oh my God. Who did this? I went to the US Open. Sharapova shit in my goodie bag. Oh. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Oh, well. Okay. Trying to get that decorative trim. Give her the business from below.
They're like two sides of a ham sandwich.
Hooray, roof trim. Blam, kablam, shkablop.
Go blue.
Compare trophies with Damien. What are you still missing? You need to get that Super Sprayer Deluxe. I don't know what we're on. I'm looking at the trophies right now. And just the 5 challenges are the 2 of them.
Not available yet. Must be one later down the line still.
Yeah, I think it was the other ancient whatever the fuck.
The temple.
No, it was before the temple because we used it on that plane. At least you have all the miscellaneous trophies done. You don't need to do anything stupid. Like the fucking hand. Glad we got that one done.
Yeah. And we got the 90% done on that, or 95%.
Mm-hmm. Which honestly wasn't that bad. I'm glad I called that one early. We didn't have to redo any levels at all.
It's just got lots of crevices.
Mm-hmm. Lots of cracks.
I didn't wash his cracks.
Yeah.
He's a smelly little
Also,
bitch.
when you take a shower, do you do the whole 9 yards every time, or do you take like quick showers?
Depends on the last time I showered and if I've sweated and like pooped and shit.
If you poop, you gotta take an advanced shower?
Yeah, I just feel dirty.
Because you pooped?
I got a hairy butt crack, man. Ain't enough toilet paper in this world that's gonna solve that.
Are you like eviscerating your shits as it exits? You pulling the old slice and dice?
No, just my poop is very muddy.
I think that's
Sticky.
a dietary problem.
Probably. My poops usually aren't very hard.
For me, it depends if I had my Starbucks hot chocolate or not. Because that's like irrefutable fact. If it's like coffee and chocolate and shit, that makes you shit, you know? You're gonna get the
Diuretic.
you're gonna get the milky shits. I saw the portion name pop up for forehead plate slab, and for some reason my brain auto-corrected it to foreskin.
Yeah.
It's been a very penis heavy night.
Yes. Heavy penis.
Heavy penis. I know I brought this up when I started listening to that podcast, but the very first episode was about this dude with a 19-inch dick. You know those giant gummy worms? The ones that are like so unreasonably sized, like I would never buy one? That's what it looked like. Because it wasn't even just like... I don't know what would be worse, if it was just like long and spindly, or if it like had the girth to match. Both are bad. 19 is too much. That's unreasonable. I am totally content with what I got. But 19... He even
There's
mentioned...
nothing to possibly gain from having a 19-inch penis. That's like a Bluetooth penis at that point. You're fucking halfway across the room.
I know.
Fucking a
like,
girl.
And like we were talking about with the whole 10-pound dick thing when we had that conversation, you don't have the blood supply.
You're probably low on iron all the time.
But yeah, he wanted to be on disability because he couldn't work. And the guys on the podcast were like yeah, I mean, you can't be a cashier with that thing hanging down. You scare the children. And he was like 50 years old, too. And he said that women were scared to be with him. Like, yeah, fuck, I would be too. I'd be scared to be in the room with that guy.
He could attack from any distance. There's a guy in Bleach that his ability is his sword just like extends out from itself.
Uh-huh.
That's him. It's fucking stabbing people from across the room. You'll get raped. You'll get raped.
Wow.
Just handing them out. I don't know what you do with that. That's like some women get like breast reduction surgery. That guy had to get penis reduction surgery.
I know. And Joe, the host of that podcast, was saying that he had seen where this like teenage guy had to do that, but his was like girth related.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently he was just too girthy. He had like it was like 12. His was like 12 inches, but just fat. So they had to reduce the girth. Yeah, no, a 19-inch dick is very imposing.
He's got he has a kid and he's gonna start a savings account right away for his penis reduction.
I know, but you know what though? I think he just got into the wrong mindset. I feel like you could fucking conquer the earth with that thing. You know, no questions asked. How do you stand up to the man with a 19-inch dick? He fucking walks in the room, he slaps that bitch on the desk, says, "This is what I'm packing. What are you gonna say to me, huh? You know?"
Yep. Making the president right away.
Yeah,
yesterday.
seriously, because who's gonna oppose that guy? Who's gonna run against him? I'm not.
I think he'd probably just be in prison. He's just slapping his dick on table.
No, but it's fucking 19 inches. That's like a fucking scientific mystery. Could you walk in with like a 9-inch dick and you slap
He's
that
a
shit on the
fucking
table?
test subject, not a goddamn world leader. Like,
it's all about if you're charismatic or not. Because if you're charismatic, you can get away with a lot of stuff. And if you got a 19-inch dick, then you're intimidating and charismatic. You're a threat to national security. What if the Russians knew? You know? Relatedly, I'm pretty sure he was Mexican. But yeah. I'd be too scared to shake his hand. Sorry, Mr. President. It's too much.
Then he slaps on the table and he says, "Shake this."
Oh my god. No, it'd have to be like when Theodore Roosevelt got put in a wheelchair and they just kept hiding it from everybody. Nobody can know that the president's dick is 19 inches long. Because if you think about it, if you put Joe Biden against Mr. 19-inch dick, who's gonna vote for a fucking old man who probably can't even get it up, you know?
Yeah, that's what people think of whenever they think of who they want for president.
I'm just saying.
Can this man fuck?
Well, Mr. 19 inches can't fuck either. I'm just saying, it's just, you compare the two. Who would you rather have in office?
Probably that's the guy that's like, says his life has been destroyed by a 19-inch dick.
Okay,
Probably
but
not
what?
that guy.
What about the guy that said we beat Medicare? That wasn't like an actual.
Beat Medicare?
That was an actual quote from Biden in that presidential debate.
Oh, I didn't really watch it.
I didn't either, but I heard about that one.
Yeah, Biden looked really bad in that debate. Fucking idiot.
Do you think the Democratic Party will put in a different candidate?
No,
That's great.
just what they say. They just freak out anytime something bad happens. Because it makes
I
them
mean,
money.
that is generally when you freak out about anything. Something good
Yeah.
happened. Oh God!
It could literally be anything though. And then you have like Republicans who like fucking Donald Trump gets a tape leaked that like he likes little girls, and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, all guys like little girls. Like,
No, it's like, so the podcast that I keep talking about, I'm catching up on episodes that came out when the show first started. Like I started from the beginning, and he's talking about the Hillary Trump election right now, and the news just came out that tape of Trump
Grab by the pussy.
Yep, that just came out. And nobody talks about that anymore. That was absurd. Absolutely absurd. And nobody says shit about it anymore.
yeah,
That man was president.
yeah.
And he's threatening to do it again.
He also used to run the Miss America beauty pageants,
Oh God.
and he would just walk into their changing room all the time and act like he like took a wrong turn.
Oh my God.
And then he would brag about it and say, "Oh yeah, I used to go into their changing room all the time just to stare at him." Like, some of the girls were like fully unclothed.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? I'm sure that in that realm of work, I'm sure they're used to it. Because pageantry is super scummy.
Yeah. He was one of the scum. Yeah, they were all talking about it at work yesterday. They were like, "What do you think?" I'm like, "Yeah, it looked really bad for both sides." But Biden was the worst for it, because we already knew Trump was a fucking total dumbass. The only thing that came out of that was Biden lost supporters.
Yeah.
Nothing else changed.
There's a quote that I heard once that said, "Better to keep quiet and be thought an idiot than to open your mouth and remove all doubt."
Yeah.
Very fitting.
But I was talking to them. I was like, he fucking owned a casino and he managed to go bankrupt in that, and you're gonna call him a good businessman? Like, it's in Atlantic City, and I was like, and he's still like, how are you gonna talk shit on the city whenever he's the one who owned the business? Like, you can't. Oh yeah, like of course he's gonna go out of business in Atlantic City. He's the one who decided to open in Atlantic City. No one was like, oh yeah, you have to open in Atlantic City.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that just makes it worse. If it's like a long-standing notion that Atlantic City is garbage.
Right. No, because they fucking... Anytime that you talk to these hysterical people, they think that the good, like the bad thing, is a good thing. If you know what if you understand what I'm trying to say. It's like they will try to twist whatever fucking information there is to fit their narrative. So it's like, oh, there's this, a notion that Atlantic City is a bad option. And they're like, oh, well, it was a bad option, therefore he stood no chance. But that's not his fault. It's the city. Well, yeah, but he was the one that made the call. It's always like that. That's always how the conversation goes.
They were trying to tell me that our taxes, we actually brought in more tax revenue after the tax cuts of 2017.
Mm-hmm.
I literally pulled up the fucking U.S. Treasury's website to see how much, and our fucking revenues went down. And he's like, no, it went way up. I'm like, you're literally looking at the data right here with me. And I'm looking at a graph that says it went down. I was like, how? How could it have possibly gone up?
Because.
Yeah, that's what Fox News said, though. Yeah, that's what they say all the time. Fucking idiots, man.
That'd be the fucking easiest job in the world. Work for Fox News.
You literally just to say, Trump good.
Yeah, I mean, just spew whatever bullshit you want that supports what they want to hear. Yeah. And then fucking provide no evidence.
I'm just asking questions. That's what Tucker Carlson always said. He would say the dumbest shit ever. Like, if Joe Biden's old, then that means he likes little kids. And if he likes little kids, what else is he doing to them? I'm just asking questions. And like, everybody's like, oh yeah, he's a child toucher. Tucker Carlson's got them all figured out. Like, what the fuck, dude? These people are like, they think they're the smartest person in the room at all times, whenever they're the fucking dumbest.
Mm-hmm.
And that's their issue. Is like, they've never been able to humble themselves because.
Well, none of them are open to conversation, ever. Yeah. It's always, they're right, everyone else is wrong. They don't want to listen to anybody. So...
Yeah. Only if they do listen to somebody, it doesn't matter what you say, they're never going to change their mind unless you're, like, part of their allowed fucking messengers of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they trust you, then they'll just believe blindly whatever you say and just get pissed off whenever someone says anything else. But if they don't trust you, then all of a sudden, anything you say, even with evidence, even if you bring up evidence from the people that they trust, they won't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
But then they'll come back and say that they believed it the entire time.
Yeah.
But they won't believe it in the moment. It's so fucking weird, man. Like, I've proved their own shit wrong with Fox News articles before, and they still didn't believe me.
Yeah. Like
Dude,
you
like,
say...
I'll just have to do my own research on that. I'm like, you won't do it, though. And your your own research doesn't exist, because you don't actually do anything. You just go watch Fox News, dude. Or listen to AM radio. So fucking weird.
This particular level would be fucking horrendous by yourself. Because almost every single one of these needs the nooks and crannies hit from the bottom and the top. The nooks and the crannies. This is very random, but I just remembered this from one of the other podcasts I listened to, not the New Yorkers one, but the gaming one. Apparently, you know how you say ye old? Apparently, the reason for that is the singular letter that used to exist to symbolize the TH sound was shaped like a Y. So it was the old before TH was like established in the way that it is now. And I think that's neat.
Yeah. One of the last letters added to the alphabet was J.
Really?
So there's lots of like old embroidery that just doesn't have J's in it.
Hmm.
What the fuck? Where's this shit at?
Can you get the other side of that crystal pendant? What the fuck? Thank you. Stingy.
There's a helmet slab over here.
Do you have any necklace on your side that still needs to be hit? I don't know if the necklace runs across the whole thing, or if it divides itself.
It looks like it's the same.
Okay, cheek guard slab, one more. Face slab, two more, and one more fin spines. Which is the second to last one. Got it. Face slab is the left temple. Got it. Cheek guards are all on the opposite side. Helmet slab.
The back left one.
Yeah, it's on the top. the fuck I'm supposed to hit that, though. Like that, I guess. Face. Now you should have it.
Items. There we go. Bang!
I think this is the only level in which this is, like, the optimal device to use.
Yeah.
At least anything of this type. It'd probably be good on that, the rusted fucking car. I don't think any of the buildings would be better with this, though. exhaust, propeller blades, rear wheel support. Turbo blaster.
Alright, I'm gonna go to bed.
You gonna go to
Tired.
bed? We just fucking started this level.
I know, I'm tired. About to fall asleep doing this shit.
What a little bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tired little baby.
Alright, I will send you some game recs during the week. And, we'll pick out something. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll catch you later.
Adios.